Izzy, just talk about your game. I mean, those stats are incredible. The blocks and the rebounds.
I just think that, especially having C out, she brings a lot of energy to this team, and I know that besides just me go out there and play, I want to, take a role that she really brings, and just bring that energy out and bring that confidence that we have when she's here. So I'm just glad that we can really pull it out through.
Ariel, it seemed like in the second half, you guys spread the floor and the guards were under instructions just to get to the rim. That really opened that game up. Is that what you guys were trying to do out there?
That's what we talked about in the halftime. Coach said, who shot free throws in the first half, and it was only Bashar and I that got to the line. And the reason why we got there was attacking the rim and getting to the basket. And, teams that like to, attack on the opposite end don't necessarily always like to attack or play defense. And so, therefore, we had to do to them what they were doing to us.
It appears you guys picked your rebounding up in the second half. Particularly midway the second half, you picked your rebounding up. How big was that?
It was huge. I mean, Holly in halftime, that was pretty much all she stressed was rebounds, rebounds, rebounds. I mean, that's what Tennessee's built on, and so we just weren't extremely focused. And I think part of it was the guards weren't boxing out and helping out the posts in the first half. So we just kind of decided as a group we had to pick it up. So.
Tabor, could you talk about going to that zone in the second half? It just seemed like that was really huge in terms of changing the way this game was playing out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I felt like we were really big in our zone, and the guards up top were very active, and South Carolina is a great penetrating team and a great offensive rebounding team, and so we just tried to pack it in, and I think that helped our rebounding. And then when you have Izzy back here, getting 7 blocks, that always helps as well, and so that was a big key for us.
Yeah, Izzy, you did have a career high 7 blocks, career high 14 boards, tied your career high with 18 points. Is it really just the pancakes? Is that what it was?
I guess so. I'm gonna keep on eating them now. So it's been working so far. But I just think it really just starts from my defense. I just love when we're so energetic and just really passionate about it, and just knowing that you're not going to score over us and we're just going to play aggressive in Tennessee basketball, and that's what we did. I'm just glad we can make a transfer on the offensive end as well. So.
You also went 35 minutes. Could you have done that a year ago and maintained that pace of production?
So thanks, Heather Mason.
And then Tabor, when the guards started getting to the rim, you got there too, and then the 3-ball opened up. How beneficial was that for you guys?
I mean, it's always huge when our guards can penetrate, and especially Rel, Miko, they like to drive left a little bit more, and so if I can stay on that left wing, my person's not going to help typically, and so they usually have a one-on-one, and they were exploiting that for a while, and then when they kind of went to their zone, things started opening up on the outside, and so you just try to take advantage of that.
Tabor, you guys really hit shots the whole game. I don't think there was ever really a period where you went into a cold snap. How big was that?
That was huge. I mean, we really respect South Carolina's defense, and I mean, watching what they've done to Stanford and other teams, they're very quick, they're very aggressive, and Don Staley, they pride themselves on their defense, and so it was huge for us to come in here and knock down shots, and Holly always said attack mode, and so us penetrating, getting to the basket, I think helped us knock down shots.
Any other questions?
One more for Ariel. Ariel, you know this league. How tough of an opener was this South Carolina on the road, and how good is it to start 1-0 in this league?
This was a very good game, I think, for us, and us still being a young team, for our freshmen to see what it's like to play in the SEC. And Coach Lockwood came in at halftime and told us, he said, y'all, welcome to the SEC. And every night that we step on the court, it's going to be physical. I said it's one of the most physical conferences there are in the country. And so we just have to be ready to come out and play every single night.
Tabor, I know that you guys have really stressed man-to-man defense and playing sort of traditional Tennessee defense, but does a game like tonight give you a reason to at least think that zone's a good option for you guys in certain games?
Well, I mean, absolutely. You just try to do whatever the coaches they kind of have a feel for what's working, what's not, and some games we're going to need to get up and pressure, like we've been doing against Davidson Rutgers, full court man, really get after the ball. But against a great penetrating team like South Carolina was, I mean, trying to pack it in and play our 2-3 with the length that we have and the athletes that we have on our team, that was a great option for us. And so we're just really trying to hone in and get better at all of our defensive sets.
It appeared you guys picked your offense up midway the second half, especially the Kamika Williams. It seemed like you guys started running a little more.
It came down to defense. It's hard to run and push the ball on the offensive end when the other team is scoring, and so therefore we had to put our main focus on defense, and we cracked down on rebounding and got boards, which allows us to push the ball in transition, which is what we do best.
Izzy, you guys only had, I think, 9 boards at halftime, no offensive boards. Was that a point of emphasis at halftime to fix that in the second half?
Yeah, definitely. That was the first thing they emphasized to us in the locker room when we got back, and we knew that no matter what's going on, we just always have to maintain those 2 things, defense and rebounds, and we really, dedicated ourselves to doing that in the second half. And it showed basically. So I'm just proud that we really dug deep and everybody made a team effort.
Any more questions? Thank you.